The Campbell government says tonight the time for talk is over. There has been plenty of debate about the Harmonized Sales Tax, and the government's determined now to push the HST through by the end of this week. The tax has to be law by Saturday if the province is going to begin collecting on May 1st, as it plans to. But ramming the legislation through the House may further aggravate the tens of thousands of British Columbians who are lining up to sign the petitions to fight the tax. The Liberals say it's a consequence they are prepared to face. Our legislature reporter Shachi Curl has more on the HST fight and the end game.
Oh, she wants to sign too, don't you?
It's more than the afternoon doldrums customers are fighting at Serious Coffee. They're also giving a jolt to the fight against the HST.
I don't believe we have nearly enough information on what it's going to affect.
Across Victoria over the weekend and all this week, people are showing up to be counted on the petition drive being driven by former Premier Bill Vander Zalm. Organizers say they're aiming to sign up 15% of the electorate in every constituency across BC. And they say things are going very well on Vancouver Island.
Here in Victoria, we are well on our way to the 10% mark. We're not quite there yet, but really we've only been doing this for about 2 weeks.
But the minister in charge of getting laws passed on time isn't jolted.
Well, I don't think we were ever under any illusions that a change on this of this magnitude was going to be popular.
But the Liberals are running out of time. If they want to start collecting HST on certain items by Saturday, this has to be law by the end of the week. And that only gives them 4 days to review, debate, and vote on all these clauses.
Well, the House sits till Thursday, so my suggestion is we're going to be here till 6 o'clock Thursday.
They'll be shoving this bill down the throats of the public of British Columbia, which has increasingly said, we don't want it.
Not that they were expecting help from the NDP, but this broadside may have caught them off guard. It's former Liberal Finance Minister Carol Taylor slamming the HST on national television.
No one likes taxes, but there's a feeling of having been deceived by the government that people elected.
So my question is to the Minister of Finance. Will he agree with his former colleague, Carol Taylor, the former finance minister, that this government was elected based on misinformation?
But by question period, Colin Hanson was rattling the bones of other political ghosts, namely something John Horgan's wife said 4 years ago.
He goes on to say this, and it's in Hansard. I know my spouse is a small business person and she has to deal with both sets of bureaucrats. That's the motivation for her for harmonization.
The NDP member for Wanda Fuca admits he may be in for a little verbal abuse tonight. But for the government, the negative feedback about the HST just keeps on coming. In Victoria, Shachi Curl, A News.